Hi and welcome back with another video tutorial. In this video we will be looking at nanomeshes. So a few videos back we were looking at insert mesh brushes. So in order to create nanomesh, we can use any type of insert mesh brushes. So let's open this, let's select this IMM basic brush, and you can see that we have multiple meshes here. So for now, if we click and drag, it will just insert a single instance uh, of this cylinder, which we don't want right now. So let's create a nanomesh. So right now it's an insert mesh brush. So in order to create nanomesh brush, we can just select our insert mesh brush, go to our brush tab, go to the create tab and click on create nanomesh brush, and we will have our nanomesh brush. And you can see that the icon of the brush has been changed as well. So if I click and drag an instance, you can see that let me open my nanomesh tab here. So here we have this tab here. Let me undo. So you can see right now it was grayed out. So if I click and drag an instance of it, you can see that we have dragged an instance and it has created a polygroup behind it. So what we can do is we can increase and reduce the scale of it. We can just increase the width or the length, and we can just tile it here as well. You can see that I'm tiling it up, and which I don't want in this case. So I want a nanomesh on all of these faces. So what I can do, I can press my spacebar on my keyboard, and I can just click on polygroup all and click and drag an instance, and you can see that it has dragged an instance. So let's switch to this basic cube and click and drag an instance of it, and you can see that it has placed the same instance on all of the cubes. So what I can do is right now it is in proportional mode, meaning that whatever the scale I have dragged in, all of the cubes will be the same, but we can choose from multiple of these things. And let's select the fit one, and let's increase the scale a little bit. And if I want to change this shape to somewhat to a bit different, what I can do is click on this edit mesh button, and you can see that here this same cube is opened here, and whatever changes I will do, it will be reflected onto it. So you can see that if I am just changing the shape of it, and it is translating it here on my model as well. So let's subdivide it, and you can see that my mesh has been updated. And so let's change, let's apply the changes, and here we have our new cube applied on all of our faces. So let's open that brush where it was. So what I can do is I can change the length or the width of it, and you can see that we have a variation slider here, which we can use to change the length and the scale of it. So there is one more thing that I want to do, which is just add some offset and change the offset to something like this. So let's undo it. So there is also some important things. So for example, we can just horizontally and vertically tile this brush as well. So as you can see that I am tiling it up on a single face, and you can see that this was grayed out before. For example, right now it is this option, pattern option is grayed out. So if I just change it to 4 and 4, you can see that it's visible. It's how this nanomesh is generated onto the polygons. For example, if I change this pattern to grid insert, you can see that they are right now drawing a bit differently. And if I change it to something else like the corners, and you can see that right now it's placing each of our nanomesh on the corners. and there are all types of multiple distribution which you can play on. And right now I will be just uh, reducing the tiling to 1 and 1, and let's set this length to 1 and the width to 1 as well. So right now it's just a single mesh, but if we want to place another nano mesh on top of it, what we can do is click on this freeze placement button here, and we can just click on some other shape. For example, we have this sphere, and I can click and drag an instance like this, and I can just go to my Z offset tab and increase the offset a little bit, so 1.1 maybe. Yeah, that looks good. So what I want to insert another shape as well, so I can just click on freeze placement on this one and click on select this cone and draw an instance. So what I can do is increase the offset of it as well, and you can see that my shape is becoming complex. So we can use Nanomesh to create our tileable alphas. So you must have seen a lot of people creating tileable alphas and generating noise from those alphas. So let's just so I'm just going back to my previous indexes and undoing all the changes because I want to create an alpha from it. So, and I want to show how we can apply that alpha in the noisemaker. So let's freeze placement again, and let's undo it. And so we have this ring here. What we can do is just scale it up and like this, and you can see that right now it's a very nice pattern which we can tile. Right now the edges are a bit weird, it won't tile properly, so we will look at how we can create a tileable texture from Nanomesh, but not in this video. Right now I will be just showing you how we can use this alpha to create some pattern on it. So we can go to our alpha tab and go to our create tab, and yeah, we can just click on from mesh, and we will have our alpha here. Let's increase the map size to 2K, and we have our alpha. So we can just open up some of my previous projects, and not this one, maybe not this one at all. Yeah, I should have saved that alpha. Well, we did look at alpha in our previous video, and you can see that you can see this shirt here, and you can see that this shirt has a pattern on top of it, and this pattern was made with nanomeshes, and I applied this pattern on my shirt using my noisemaker. We looked at noisemaker in our previous video, so let's export this alpha. Let's click on it and export this alpha on desktop. Yeah, brush alpha. Okay, so let's apply some noise. You can see that I have already applied a nanomesh pattern, so let's apply the pattern we just created right now. So let's select this brush alpha, and you can see that the pattern we created, this one, is applied onto our shirt. So nanomesh is really important when working on stuff like this, and you can easily create some tileable patterns, or you can just instead of just applying the alpha, you can just, let me do one thing. So we can just directly place nanomeshes here as well. So right now the mesh is a bit dense, so let me just go to our subdivision level 3 and create nanomesh here. So let me just isolate it up, and let's go to our nanomesh tab and increase the Z offset and increase the scale a bit, and let's push them back. And you can see that I have easily generated some noise onto our mesh with the help of nanomeshes. And right now it's a bit uneven, and we can just mask out the black portion. We can just go to our polypaint masking tab and mask by color, mask by polypaint, and select this black color to mask out the edges. And we can just apply the nanomesh again and it will work. So nanomesh is very important when for generating patterns, for creating alphas and other stuff. So hope you like the video, and see you in the next video.